I was very young, about 3.5 years old. My uncle monk from the local monastery used to visit our house quite often. Then each time I insist that I should go with that monk to the monastery. And once I very much insisted, and I just hold on that monk, and I refused to let him go. Then my father thought, let him take to the monastery, and the next day he can take me back. But I refused to go back. So then, since then, I remained in that monastery as a very small child, and I was looked after by that uncle monk. Then I was about 5 years old. Then I was told, being recognized as the 5th Samdhong. So since then I was being very well looked after. I was recognized by the great teacher, very famous teacher, Chabji Phawungkha. Chabji Phawungkha gave a description of the village and the river and my house, and all this are given. But we are 2 brothers at that time. And then the names of 2 brothers were sent back to Central Tibet, Lhasa. The Phawungkha passed away. Then choosing me, it done by Chabji Rinpoche, the junior tutor to His Holiness. And Chabji Rinpoche says, this is the reincarnation. Earliest memory of monastery is just to memorize some of the ritual texts, and then go through a study of a language and literature. Yes, I have to work very hard, but I have a great teacher at my young age. My teacher was the chief disciple of the past Samdhong, the 4th Samdhong, and he is very different from the traditional, very strict teachers. He was very kind, and he know child psychology. He looked to my interest, and whichever I took interest, he just began to teach that. And from that, I never felt boring. And then my curiosity are sometimes very ordinary or stupid things, but he never discouraged. He always encouraged to go further, to ask questions. And even the silly questions he tried to answer, and even to make it further inquiries. And I lived there only up to 12 years old. And after 12 years old, I come to Central Tibet to join my higher study in the Drepung Monastery. So I reached Drepung Monastery in the 1951. This is a tradition. All reincarnated lamas, they have to go to Central Tibet, wherever they belongs to. For example, the Nyima tradition, they go to Dorjita or Minduling, or the Sakya, they go to the Sakya, and the Kajupas, they go to the Surphu, and the Gilupas, they go to either of the 4 great monasteries, Drepung, Sira, Ganden, or Trashlimbu. So all the higher studies, reincarnated lamas have to go through higher studies, and for the higher study, they must join the central bigger monasteries, where they have a huge people are studying, and then they can debate, and they can take the whole education. But unfortunately, I could not complete my education in Drepung. I lived in Drepung only 8 years.